Hi, good afternoon. I'm going to be doing a Stronger for Longer class with you. So just to make sure before we do this that we are safe, we're feeling well to exercise. We have a clear space around us. And we have a bottle of water that we can put underneath your chair. Listen to your body. Make sure to breathe at your steady pace and build up gradually over time. When you're doing your home program, you want to start with 10 to 15 minutes and then build up from there. I've got my sturdy supports and I've got my band on back of the chair, and I'm going to put a bit of music on and start our warm up. So we're going to start with our posture. We want to have our feet hip distance apart, and we want to create a space between the ribs and the hips. Tummy muscle is drawn in. Spine is long. I'm going to stand by my supports, and you can always do some movements seated if you prefer. Take a seat when you need to have a rest. I'm going to start with our marching. So I want to start off small, toe to ball of foot to heel. The marching is good for us. Gets our circulation boosting, and it starts to awaken those ankles. We do the heel toe walking to strengthen the front of our foot and our calf muscle. So we've pedalled for around a minute. I'm going to be doing one arm swing. So elbow is going to come into my side and I'm getting that full motion. Do your version of. So I'm going to show you from the side. Keep going. This is what it looks like, bringing that elbow back. Eye line forwards. Carry on with that toe heel march. Keep your breathing steady. I'm going to show you the front side. So I'm going to take myself back and I'm going to be doing some arm movements. So that was just a demo from me. Keep facing forwards. I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider. Toes are forwards. I'm tucking my pelvic muscles in. Knees are soft. I'm going to wiggle those toes. And you'd hold on if you need support. We're going to do 8 arm swings. Shoulders back and down. Ready? Here we go. We're going to come for another one. We're on to number 3. Number 4. Moving from that fixture the elbow. Number 6. Number 7. And number 8. And I'm going to bring my hand back down and bring my feet back in. In for that pedal. Will I use one arm or 2 arms into our strong march? It's up to you. Here I go. Another 30 seconds. I'm going to use both arms. Do it if you're comfortable. Here I go. Arms swinging. Legs lifting that little bit higher. Keep an eye line forwards. Taking that toe to ball of foot. Heel action. We're going to start ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing our arms down. Taking yourself into just a curl of the arm. And marching and warming up is about a gradual process. Taking the arm back down and focusing on those feet. So we've warmed up. We're going to bring some shoulder rolls in now. And I'm going to do 4 with you. Shoulders going to come up and down. Hold away if you're comfortable. Think about your base of support. Do you still need that chair? Or are you okay as we draw up and down. Good, we're warmer. Let's give ourselves some swing of the hips here. So feet are going to go a little bit wider, toes facing forwards, knees are soft. We're going to make the letter D. We're going to go cross and we're going to come back around. So it's our loosening up of our hips and our back. And one more. And back into our pedal. Ankle mobilizers. 4 on each side. Base of support. Supporting knees soft near the chair. And here we go. Extending our outside leg with a point down. Flex back the heel. Showing you just from the side for a moment. You want to make sure that your shoulders and your hips are in line and your feet are hip distance apart. Good, coming back. We're going to get ready to sidestep. Ready? Coming over, here we go. So we're going to take a bend in the knees and we're going to bring ourselves over to the other side. In for your ankle mobiliser. Toe down to mobilise that front of the foot. To mobilise the back. Lovely. Coming back in. We're getting ready to re-warm. So we're going to be doing some toe taps with the outside leg. We're going to start with holding on to the side if you need to. If you need that support. If you don't, arms by your sides. 5 toe taps. We're going to come in for a swing of the arm. Or if you feel comfortable too, you're going to reach forwards. Good. Lovely. Taking that side tap into diagonal. We're going to reach up with the elbow. So I'm going to come over for my 2 o'clock, supporting these soft. Lovely. Back into that march. Showing you without the chair, but if you need it, side stepping over. Here we go. Bend the knee. Into that side step. Feet hip width apart. We're going for 1, 2. Good. 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 Into our 10 o'clock. We're going to raise up the elbow towards the shoulder. 3 and 4. Nice. Back into our pedal. Behind your chair. Both hands if you need. We're going for our pushbacks. So the movements we've done are mobilising those legs and warming up our cardiovascular. We're going to get the feet hip distance apart. Ready? We're going to push back. And we're going to push back off that ball of the foot as we hold on. Keep your breathing steady. Keep your eye line forwards. Good. We're going to do one more. Well done. Lovely. Short pedal on the spots. Good. Let's bring it all together. I'm going to turn myself around to you, so you should always be facing the front. I'm going to take my small steps. Let's do it together. So we're going to come over. And I'm going to take my outside leg. And I'm going to reach forwards. And side step back. Outside leg. Reaching forwards. Good. Side step in. Pushing back. Ball off the foot bends. So all your mobilising movements are in your chair. Just take a moment. And if you feel you need a bit of a rest, take yourself in seated position. But we're going to come into some knee bends. So our feet are going to be hip distance apart. And I'm just going to show you from the side. So they're here. And my bottom is going to go back while my chest stays up. And I'm going to hold on with 2 hands for support. Especially if you feel a little bit tired, you might want to take an edge off for a minute and have a drink. Wiggling the toes, shoulders back and down. I'm going to keep my eye line forwards and I'm going to sit back. 1, 2, 3. And come back in. Keeping my breathing regular. I'm going for a total of 5. I'm going for 3 more. Then I'm going to take a break. Good. 2 more. And last one. Wonderful. Let's take a break from the legs for a moment. Remember, if you get a little bit of cramp, this stretch will help. One leg goes forward to the chair, bend your front knee. Make sure you've got a gap between both feet, looking forwards, holding for 6 seconds, release, bring the leg back in with a soft bend. Taking a big step back, bend your front knee, keep the back leg straight, looking forwards. Lovely, and coming back in. A couple more times if you need. That's it, walking those feet out. So we're coming into some upper back strengthener. If you need a drink, take yourself round to the seat, sit down and have a drink. If you can keep going, take hold of your band. So we're going to be doing our upper back strengthener. This is in your home program, along with your march and your mobilizing exercises. We did the trunk movement and we did the ankle movement. The side bend is an add-on. We're going to show you the other two at the end. Hands are going to come underneath the bands. We want them close together, and we always start off with yellow first, and we build up to 8 times. Wiggle the toes for this exercise as you pull that band. And if you do need a break with the back, come into seated. Okay, so I'm going to show you 3 standing, and then I'm going to show you 4, 5 seated. Decide whether you want to stand or sit. Hands come underneath. Small pull. Drive towards the tummy. Come back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and release. Think about breathing out as you draw your elbows back. Try and think about breathing in as you extend. But just whatever, just avoid holding that breath. Okay, relax those shoulders for a moment. I'm going to do another 5. Would you like to do them with me, standing or seated? It's up to you. I'm going to show seated. I'm going to walk round to the back of my chair, legs touching the chair, slowly sit down. Bring myself forwards a little bit in the chair so I've got a gap behind me. Walk my feet out. Hands are going to come underneath. And we're going to do a small pull. And we're going to drive towards the tummy. And then we're going to inhale as we come back. I'm going to do 5 more. Only if you feel comfortable. This movement is to help with posture. Big muscles in our back help for pulling actions. And when you've got better posture, you stand more upright, reducing that risk of falls. Coming back. Good. And we're going to do 1 more. Lovely. Well done. Well done. It's nice. So getting those shoulders out. Fantastic. You might still be standing. If you are, take that pedal. Lovely. Have that rest for a moment. We're on to 1 more set. 1 more set of 8. So palms are coming under. And we're going to take that pull. We're going to see if we can drive back. Driving back the elbows, then coming forwards. 1, 2, 3, and release. Oh, taking that pull. Slowly coming back into that release. Keep your steady breathing. I've got my favourite tune on now. Well, it's one of my favourites. Tom Petty. Oh, well done. Was that right? I'm not sure. Let's do a couple more. As we pull back and we come forwards, release. Those shoulders are down. Oh, break for a moment. Taking a breather. So we're going to bring that band on the back of the chair and I'm going to be doing some toe raises with you. I'll do them seated because we haven't done them in the class yet, but we will. Strengthens the front of your shin. So coming forwards, feet are underneath, knees, ankles under knees. We're going to focus on that front part of the shin because that helps with walking backwards and that helps with our heel-toe walking when we're stronger in the front of the foot. Here we go. We're going to lift up. 1, 2, 3. Drop back down. Do one at a time if you feel comfortable. Oh, take that lift and lower. I'm going to be doing, I think, 6 doubles. Singles if you find it tricky. Ready, steady, go. And 1, 2, hold, back down. 1, 2, hold, back down. 1, 2, hold, back down. Good. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And take an edge off. Okay, I'm going to come into standing and I'm going to be doing my back of arms in a different way. So, let's do the rhyme. Get some space, prepare your base of feet, heels, feet hip width apart. Yep. And then I'm going to get the power through the legs. I'm going to power into standing. I can push my hands up. I'm going to come for 1, 2, and 3. Pushing our power into standing, into that pedal on the spot. 10, 15 seconds is fine. Then walking around to the back of the chair, keeping my head up. And coming into a march to behind. So I'm going to be working this part of my arm because this is what helps me for pushing, for bracing, and it will help me shuffle back on my bottom. Don't try it, but worst case scenario, if we had a stumble. Sash is going to come over. So this one is no support. So think to yourself, if I need to do this seated, I'll come back down into seated. But if I can do this standing, I'll come into standing. Have a think about that for a moment. Walking round. Always pedaling the feet. 15 seconds when you stand up. Band is over the chest. It's going to come across. Hands are going to be together. And we're going to aim to keep the feet hip distance apart. And we're going to keep the toes wiggling. Keep steady breathing and bring down to the side. And up. Toes keeping wiggling. Good. The side. Coming down. And up. 3 more. To make that 6. 2 more. And last one. Great stuff. Good. Your muscles have awakened. We're going to change to the other side. Hands together. We're going to bring the arm hand down to the side. Down towards the hip. Bring it back up. Okay. So depending on your wrist mobility, hold the band to make it easier or harder. Easier is lower. Harder is higher. I'm going to do 3 more. Keep your tummy muscles pulled in and your toes wiggling for that circulation. Well done. Taking that pedal on the spot. Good. Well done. I'm going to do another little bit of pushing back. So hands are going to hold onto the chair. Feet are going to come back and push. Pushing back and in. Keeping that front knee bent. I'm aiming in a moment to come into calf raises. But we've got some chest press to do. So let's take the band. And again, you're welcome to sit for this one. We're going to take the band around the arms so it's underneath. And we're going to take a pull with that band, wiggling the toes. We're going to come to that pull and back. We're working the chest muscles for breathing, for pushing motions. The knuckles are to the side. I'm holding it lightly in my hands, making sure I'm not leaning back. Good, I'm going to do one more. I would encourage you, when you're doing this movement next time, to do another 6 forearm with a band and another 6 chest press. But now we're just going to take a light pedal on the spot, so very light, and perhaps a little side step just to keep us on a regular tone. And actually, let's take a toe tap to the side instead of a side tap. So we're going to take that toe tap here and back. I'm just showing you from this front. So stay where you are. I'm going to show you from the front. Toe tap. I'm not going to bring that chair. Toe tap out. Good. So I'm going sort of to horizontal with that tap. Lovely. One more. And walking the feet out. Okay. We might be a little bit tired, so shoulders up and back and down as we march. Hold on if you need to. When you're ready and you feel a little bit lower, yeah, we're going to come into some calf raises. So excuse me, just had a scratch. Calf raises, again, are in your book. And we did do these in class. I did them both in Gillingham and Raynham, so fantastic. What we want to focus on here is we want to have the feet hip distance apart. We want to keep the toes wiggling. Pulling our tummy muscles in, we're going to rise up and lift. So it's about the lengthening of the spine, the shoulders and hips in line. And when you lift, you use a lot of your big toe and your second toe. We try not to roll those ankles in. And in time, as your mobilisation improves with our heel toe pedaling and your mobilisers, your ankles will get stronger. So feet to hip distance apart. We're going to lift up, crown of head lifts, and then we're going to come down 1, 2, 3, keeping that breathing steady. If I feel a little bit wobbly, that's normal, but I might be tempted to just take a recovery step for a moment until I feel ready again. I'm going to do another 5, coming up onto the toes. Keep that regular breathing. 1, 2, 3, down the heels. So we do it nice and smooth. 4 more, showing you from the side. Coming up, slowly down. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to be doing a Ready Steady Walk video as well. And in that video, I'm going to be showing the leg press. So that's the leg strengthener and the outer thigh exercise and the arm curl. So all 3. You'll find that in the Ready Steady Walk video. And that's also in the Postural Stability Instructor book, which you got as well. So now he's thinking about sort of cooling down, okay? And just taking a walk of the pedal of the foot. And we can think about the ankles again. So as you come to the side of your chair, you're taking your toe down, you're bringing back your heel. So these mobilising exercises. Oh, there we go. Good. Lovely. Coming back into your pedal. We're going to come over to the other side of the chair. So just only if you need that support, you might find you don't. And if you don't, it. Good. 1 and back. Taking that short pedal on the spot. Lovely. Shoulders are going to come back and down to the ears. So we're going to draw them up, then we're going to drop them back, and we're going to drop them down. I'm really pleased with myself. I've done my workout. I'm really pleased. Behind the chair or side bends. 3, toes are wiggling, coming back, thinking about keeping the head forwards. And if you're in that toaster, shoulder doesn't touch your side. Good. Coming over to the other side. Set. So what we didn't show you was those head turns. They are in your warm-up. I would probably do them, once you had a little bit of pedal seated, I'd probably do them seated, or while you're still quite low in your warm-up to do your head turns. They're often like the first kind of thing. So I'm going to come into seated here. I'm going to walk around to the back of my chair. I'm going to take my legs to the back of the chair so I know it's there, and then I'm going to sit down. And I've got that space behind me. And I'm bring my body forwards in the chair. Shoulders back, up and down. So we've got a lot of things in your PSI book, but we're going to go slowly through them. We'll do some toe raises with Royal Engineers. And I know that we've done those with Raynham. Set. Lovely. And shoulders back and down. Just going to turn that head this way. So as I'm pedaling, I'm squeezing my toes, I'm slowly going to turn. 1, 2, 3, back. So these are your head turns in your booklets, and the vertebrae are very sensitive in the neck, so you're going to go as much as you can. We're going to turn our head to the side. And come back. Breathing a little bit more lower now. More lower, more steady. The word is lower. We're going to come back into our chair and do our ankle mobilisers again. So I'll just turn my chair to the side so I can show you. But we're going to take one leg up and we're going to point our toe and flex our heel back. 32 minutes. Take this in chunks. When you're doing your exercise at home, might be worth thinking, 32 minutes, eh? So maybe you could get to the upper back strengthener and you could start to cool down after that. Come into seated, mobilise your ankles, pedal for a moment, shoulder rolls, 6, 7, 8. And then you could do your stretches in your book, your back of thigh and calf. Crack on with the rest of it on another day. Non-consecutive days. Give us our muscles time to rest. Coming forwards in the chair for your calf thigh stretch. Leg comes forwards. Toe goes up to ceiling. And my other knee and ankle in line, supporting leg, lifting up at the waist. Toe comes in towards me, breathing steady. Letting the toe relax, back of thigh stretch. Coming back. Good. Bringing it forwards for that leg. Toe comes in. Lifting up the waist. Back, relax the toe. Back of thigh stretch. Hinging a little bit of the waist. Coming back in. Shoulders up and down. We should be a little bit cooler now. You can think about taking a break, having a nice drink, and taking a time when you're coming up. Thank you very, very much. That's been really fun. Thank you. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. Good. Let's bring it all together.